We are 1300 on Front Burn Live.
What's up, guys? I'm so excited to be talking to you. Before we dive into this interview, do you guys mind introducing yourselves to our audience?
Hello, we're 1300, and my name is Dali.
I'm Nerdy.
I'm Pakari.
I'm Goyo.
And I'm Rocco.
It's a pleasure to get to meet you guys. I'm excited for what's to come with the group. You just signed to Universal Music Korea, so that's exciting news. Congratulations. But what is it about this signing that really excites you guys?
I think they understand what we're doing. We did want to do more work in Korea, and I think they have a good understanding of where we're coming from, what the music is about. They're able to connect to it, and I think they know how to work it. And yeah, we're happy to be working with them.
Did it feel like a difficult decision for you guys?
Not really. I met them again when I went to Korea, and we had a good long chat about the album and what the songs were about and everything. And I felt that we could have a conversation about it, and it made sense to them, which I don't think it would to many other people outside of maybe Korea. So yeah.
I feel like it's hard for people to understand what you're trying to do when it's something new, something fresh. What kind of artists or sounds or music inspired you guys to want to create something like this as you guys were growing up?
So there's Korean duo called Dynamic Duo, and I think they're one of the classics of Korean hip hop history. From love songs to fun songs to hype songs to trendy songs, whatever, they've made it all. And I think our album has all of that elements, so it kind of like linking back to what we were growing up listening to, and it has all the elements in one album instead of like one big just chunk of similar sound. We tried to do like dance music, indie rock, whatever our producers made, and we were just hopping on if we liked it. Didn't matter what genre it was, and that just felt like the Korean hip hop that we listened to while we were growing up.
It's cool how your influences are now creating something new with this album. And listening to the album, I love how different the songs are to each other, but it also feels very cohesive. What was that process of creating this record? I mean, what kickstarted the album? Was it a melody? Was it a song? Was it an idea that you guys had in mind?
It was a song that we wrote 2 years ago. It's actually the last song in the album. It's called Sick. But that song really was, I didn't think we knew at the time that it would start the album, but I think the feeling was there. It was the most honest song I think at the time we made. And I think conceptually, it might not fit in the album. It's like kind of left of field, and because it ends in like an indie rock kind of song. But I think it's like the feeling of that song that started the album, and we wanted it to be honest. And I think that's why the album's so like diverse. We have 5 people in the band, and we all listen to different type of music. So I think the album just becomes that. It's like a combination of everybody's like interests and likes. But yeah, I think that song as well, it's probably the only song with no post-production, and we just kept it raw. And we wanted that feeling to be the album as well. And so yeah.
That's cool. And you mentioned there's 5 of you with very different styles coming together. But how do you create this sound that just sounds perfect together? Like, I feel like obviously there was a lot of trial and error to kind of figure out that tone or kind of figure out how each one of you fit into this body of work. What was that process like?
We've been doing this for 5 years now, is it?
Yeah.
And I think we've worked on a lot of music together. We kind of know, we've kind of tried so many different things. And I think we know how to communicate with each other. We know, and like we as producers, we know sort of like the feeling in the room of like when we're making something is like, is this good? Is it not? Like, do you guys like this or not? and then we know when to challenge and be like, no, you should try this.
Sometimes gotta force them to like just try it, and then we'll see what happens. And sometimes we've got to like save it as well. It's production, like a lot of post production afterwards. But yeah, it's a lot of trial and error, understanding each other's strengths and weaknesses. And yeah, we kind of like help each other out if one of us is a bit confused. Yeah, it's a team effort, and because I think everybody cares at the end of the day, it ends up working out.
The fact that you guys are also producers, was it hard to kind of separate from being the producer to now being the vocalist or being the artist during the recording process?
I think we've always done everything.
Yeah, we've always done everything. It's I think, like I said, it's very team. It's a team effort, and you know, if I have an idea, I might hum something out, and then it will help out the other boys in the room. But yeah, we really try and make it together. Yeah, it's a
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's easy,
no,
but it's kind of more worthwhile or something. Like when you do something in a group, it may be easier and quicker to do something yourself, but when you know, the process of doing it in a group, you're able to like be challenged more, and you can reach like further maybe.
Yeah. Bouncing off ideas like against everybody else as well. I think like helps, and I think we all know each other so long that it kind of it's not like how do I say this? The creative energy in the room like flows like through each one of us. Kind of there's no there's less chances for hiccups to happen. Like we can't play musical chairs with each other. So when someone's stuck, someone might have an idea, you know, and then if someone would record something in a booth, it might help someone else to come up with something. Yeah, it's just constant forth of like exchanging these ideas, and I think that really helps us to, I guess, get the end result out.
You guys mentioned earlier that you guys also challenge each other during the recording process. So what was there a situation or a song in particular that you guys really challenged each other with on this album, and you know, how did you guys overcome that?
I think it happens in all songs. If someone's verse doesn't sound as good, the producers would just go like, "Yeah, you can do better than this." And it's like, 5 years ago, I would have got cut, but like now I'm like, "Oh yeah, maybe I can do better," and just like, and then just like sit for a long time just to fix up things. And when producers like do a post production and they bring it, and if we don't like it, we just go like, "Oh yeah, no, the previous one was better." They'll be like, "No, then we'll try more things," and they do more post production, and it's just constant trial and error of like just us giving feedback really honestly, because I think in the start of 1300 we were kind of afraid of that, of hurting each other, and we didn't do that, and we realized honest feedback works better for family. And we just started giving honest feedback when needed be.
So how do you give the honest feedback when you also bring features in? Is it the same kind of situation, or do you kind of give them more space to breathe because it's someone outside of the group?
Features have always landed perfect.
Yeah, surprisingly. We always like them. Yeah.
I think it's because we never think about the feature before making the track, but after we finish the track, we know whose voice or whose style would suit the track, and we particularly contact them because of that purpose, instead of like trying to fit us into them. So like when we know what we want, when they give what we expected, we're like, "Oh yeah, that was what we wanted."
Or sometimes you know, 100, we if we do receive a feature and we think the verses could like flow better because the feature's already given, we would then become adaptable and flexible ourselves, and then we would change us to fit the feature. I think there was a time like 100 was kind of like that, you know, with DK's.
Yeah.
So I think we're quite flexible.
Yeah, we're very flexible.
Yeah.
We can make last minute changes. Yeah, we always change things, always switch things around.
Yeah.
We were switching things until last week, so
That sounds stressful.
thank you, UMK, for waiting.
Yeah.
That sounds so stressful. When it comes to reaching out to these features or picking and choosing these features specifically for this album, were they friends of yours that you were familiar with, artists that you were familiar with, or were these artists that you had not had any type of interaction with before?
All of them we have a connection to already.
Yeah. Some of them we were a big fan while we were growing up, and then somehow they found out about us and we talked at the 3TM, or when they came to Australia we met up. Particularly DK is a Korean rapper in Melbourne, and so we're on a similar boat, and we found him through the TV show Show Me the Money, and he was already a fan of us beforehand, so we were like, yeah, let's work. And his verse sounds so good. And Kim Shimya we never met, but yeah, there was a little bit of connection here and there. Yeah.
It's pretty hard to just like cold call someone for a feature. It's without knowing them beforehand, I think.
Yeah, that sounds scary. Because you don't know if they like your music in the first place, right? Like you don't know if they're gonna want to be part of it. Did you give any directions whatsoever for these features, like, or you
Not
just
really.
say, hey, these are the tracks, do your magic?
I think we trust everyone that we pick to know, like they're all really great themselves. So I think we're not worried ever about that. Yeah.
So what track excited you guys the most when you guys finalized this record?
It's different for everyone, but
I mean, for a fact, it's excited that we can just show the whole 13 songs in the album to the world. But if we have to pick one, I'll say Fever. Yeah. Feels like energetic, and there's like a lot of diversities, and yeah.
I think it's the most fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Fever's the most fun track. It's I don't think there's any other track that's like it, me personally. I think it encapsulates our energy very well. It's a bit silly at the same time. But it's polished enough where people can tell that we are being serious and it's not just like a meme or anything like that. Yeah, I think we all are very proud of Fever.
it's very different. Yeah, I don't think I've heard something like it. It's only something we could do.
Exactly. It's only
Yeah, that's definitely the track that really stuck out to me on this album. Like you said, it's different, but the energy is just right. There's something about it that just feels so special that I hope this becomes like another single. But I want to talk about the two singles that you guys dropped already. What was it about these singles that you wanted them to be like the opener to this album for your audience?
I think for Clear Out the Room, the topic of it came out because like before we go on stage, we like to keep the green room kind of empty so that we do a bit of praying as well beforehand, and things like that. So we like to keep it clear. So we kind of thought that would make sense in terms of like coming out. Also, the energy is kind of like, because we haven't released something for a while, and we thought that, you know, if we came out with that song, it'd be quite impactful and nice. And then Head Rock, we were just super excited to share, especially with Giri Boy on as a feature, who we'd been listening to growing up as well, and being able to, you know, show the people the music we made with him was super exciting.
So when you guys finalized this album and you listened to it for the very first time from start to finish, what was your initial reaction?
No, I loved it. It was definitely our best project, and I've been bumping the whole album like at minimum once a day, like minimum the whole album once a day. Some days 2-3 times, and I'm like, damn, I haven't listened to our own music this many times for a while. Like, because when we first made 1300 and when we started making music, I always downloaded the whole song and then always just put it on repeat. But after for a while, I think there was a period when we were a little dark, like puberty. And then, like through that time, even when we make song that's great, like I'm like, oh yeah, we made another song. But like that excitement came back for this album, and it was just like, oh, we're back.
I think it's the only project where because we like through post-production and like all that, we kind of have to listen to it so many times, and by the time we get through the post-production, all that, we kind of get sick of a lot of the tracks. But I think this album is the one where we kind of listen to the masters, and it's like we're back to the first time we made it. You know, it's kind of
That's cool.
still just as exciting and just as fun.
And we had our demo tracks and everything on SoundCloud, a private link just for us. And then you can really tell because the play count is very high, like 300 plus for each song or something like that. But that wasn't the case for the other projects. So I think we are very proud and we like our project a lot.
Sometimes we play it and then it'll just stop in the middle because someone else will be listening to it. So we gotta pick the times wisely, you know.
That's a good feeling though. That's
Yeah.
good to know that you guys are all equally excited for it. When it comes to the title of this album, what does this title mean to you guys? What is the significance of it?
It's the origin of our name. ILLSAMGONGGONG is a Korean word for 1300, but obviously being in Australia, a lot of people remember us 1300. But as like the album title, we changed to ILLSAMGONGGONG, but before then we were putting as homesick or home, something like that. But we realized that ourselves are our home for each other, and just like going back to our root of where this whole name came from and where we are from. It's like ILLSAMGONGGONG, that's us.
Yeah.
So it's very meaningful. It's like that's why we even have a whole track of just chanting our name, like trying to put it into people's eardrums, like saying, no, where is ILLSAMGONGGONG? Not one.
Yeah, we want them to say our name
Yeah,
in the
properly.
proper way. Yeah.
Because like I used to have an English name, but I just tell everyone my Korean name because I'm going back to my roots. It's kind of like that. We had an English name, but we're just telling everyone that Koba our real name.
So essentially, this is a self-titled debut album.
It's a self-title. Yeah.
You guys have had so many different opportunities to share stages with many international acts across the world, and I'm curious, like, how those experiences impacted your performances now that, you know, when you look forward to your performances or when you prep for just being 1300 as a live group.
There was someone that inspired us a lot.
It was Genesis Osu, and then me personally, it will be Hypnosis Therapy from Korea. I mean, the energy is like crazy. How the storytelling of the live show is like crazy too. And then we got inspired by that a lot. And then we've been trying to like deliver the energy of our like friendship, and then like the live is our strongest part in from our team. So we're just trying to put the energy and then trying to connect with the audience, and then
How do we get you guys to come out to the States for maybe some off dates or some world tours? Like, what do fans need to do to get you guys out here? Because I want to catch this live show. I want to experience this album live.
Stream our album.
Tell your friends, family, your auntie, your grandma, grandpa, your church family members or temple family members. Anywhere, like just tell everyone about us and share us.
It's the first thing you can do.
Awesome, guys. Well, thank you so much for creating this body of work. Thank you for taking the time to talk to me. I do hope that eventually we can get you guys out here. I do hope to experience this live show. But in the meantime, congratulations with this album. By the time you guys are watching, this album is out now. So, guys, thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to seeing you guys again soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.